So technically it is not Vlogmas Day 7 yet. We're still on Vlogmas Day 6. I already ended that vlog, so I'm starting this one. And I just want to show you, we've got football on, and Zach has his own little TV watching setup. If you've been following along, you know I've been upset when he comes home from the gym and he just plops his big butt on the couch with sweat everywhere. I'm kidding, don't hate me. You're giving me the evil eye.
Do you need something?
And he's got his little TV watching setup, pretzel crisps, hummus. He can watch the game, and this is where you can go when you don't want to shower.
I won't even shower before I go to bed.
Well,
that'll be great. Good chat.
See ya.
We'll be chilling and having a good time.
Good morning, guys. I was just chilling here in my bed, getting ready to get up and get my vlog camera, figure out what I want to film, and then I decided, why not just start things out here in my bed, which this is the comfiest bed ever. Like, oh my gosh, this Airbnb, wow, it really could not be any more perfect. Zach is not here. He is currently at physical therapy. He's been going twice a week. The doctors think he might have pulled something, you know, the whole mystery illness he had, so he's just trying physical therapy to see if that can help him. Honestly, I don't really think it's been life-changing yet, but he's only been going a couple weeks. And I'm not gonna lie, it's one of those mornings where I just made the decision I'm not getting out of bed. I just, you know what the problem is? Once I grab my phone and start scrolling, it's game over. I'll be here for like 30 minutes. So it's about like, I don't know, 8:15-ish, and I think it's time I rise from the dead and get up.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove.
Okay, that coffee was like not coffee. I don't know what you would call that. I left the office for just 5 seconds to go to the bathroom. I came back, the entire office smelled like peppermint bark or whatever it is. I don't know, I'm angry that that entered my esophagus. I don't know what I'm saying, and I'm sorry I had to dump it, but I don't know what else I can do. I just poured myself a new normal cup of joe.
You had peppermint coffee, you dumped that?
Yeah, why?
I would drink it.
Oh. You're always trying to mooch off my advent calendar.
Since I've had 0 of them, yeah. That's exactly what mooching sounds like.
Such a moocher. And by the way, guys, okay, can you just open up your webcam so I can show them what it looks like when you're on Zoom with your office people? Ooh, looking at houses. What else is new with us? You hold it and I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, you're right there. It looks like Clancy's behind me. But
and I was just sitting here eating my sandwich the other day, and I guess one of like Zach's boss was like, "Oh, there's Clancy."
No, I said, "Oh, look, there's Clancy behind me," because Clancy's clearly not having any clue that she's.
Yeah, thank goodness. We haven't had any big mishaps.
Did you do your hair yet, or?
Did I do my hair yet?
I mean, is that the final result?
Guys are so clueless. Oh my
I was
God.
just trying to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
Okay, so are you ready? I am going to be doing my Dyson airwrap day 2.
Good luck.
Are you excited?
Can't wait.
I've got all the attachments all over the place because there's just so much to it. Like you have this attachment and then this, and then I haven't even scratched the surface. I honestly think for my short hair, this would look the best, just doing like kind of like a straight blowout, sleek. But I am so determined to see what it looks like with the curls. Like it's definitely a learning curve, but I am just so determined to figure out how to do this, especially because I have to return it within 30 days. So like I really need to go at this each and every day to see, is it worth it? It's a lot of money, obviously, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm a very frugal person, but when I like set my sights on something, I don't mind spending a lot of money if it's going to be like borderline life-changing. For me personally, like clothing, like that's not life-changing. Like I can get the same thing for like $10, you know what I mean? But the Dyson airwrap, I have seen the photos, you guys have too. Why can't I look like that? Step number 1, going to dry my hair so that it is, come on, I can't even put the attachment on, so that it is 95% dry. I think it's dry enough. And then honestly guys, this is a delicate matter. I think I was getting a little camera shy yesterday. It's a distraction. This just needs to be between me and the Dyson airwrap, and when I come back, I will show you the results. I'm so scared. Okay, so I thought I'd just give a little update because I did this half. It's really not looking wonderful, but also I sectioned off my hair and it fell into a spot where it looks like I have these really weird, clumpy, straight bangs, and I look like an absolute freak. Anyway, I just thought you'd enjoy that little intermission. At this point, you'd think I just enjoy publicly humiliating myself on the internet. This is the finished result. Listen, once again, I'm coming back here telling you there's a learning curve. I learned a lot. I took away a lot. And I feel like next time I do it, I'll be even better. Like, I seriously, this almost feels like a sport that I need to get better at. And I'm just so determined. I want to go shower right now and wash my hair so I could redo it, but I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting shampoo and conditioner. But yeah, this is interesting. One thing I really want to do, oh my gosh, I could definitely redo this, right? See, I at least know how to do it, kind of. Okay, I'm actually gonna be curious when these fall a little bit, if I could just get volume. We'll see. It's life's a journey, not the end destination. Is that even a saying? I don't think so, but I am not giving up yet, okay? We will persevere. Are you ready, Zach?
For the big reveal?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been sitting on the edge of my seat. You look pretty, dear.
Thank you. It definitely is a learning curve. What are you looking at?
Your hair? What am I supposed to be looking at?
You're looking a little too much.
No, you look pretty.
Do you know how much it costs?
That thing? Didn't you say it's like $600 or something?
Yeah, and you're okay with that?
Those are the $600 results?
No, I'm getting better.
Do whatever you want.
Oh my gosh. Okay, honestly, it's not as frightening as before. I think it just needs to fall a little bit, and oh my gosh, it's just so frustrating. I just want to be good at it, but actually I have a couple of things on my to-do list today, so I need to get out of my robe, get into some clothes, and start moving. Today I decided to wear a dress for absolutely no reason other than we are going to be leaving the beautiful Florida sun soon, and I want to take advantage as much as we can, but it is time to run my errands. One of the most common questions Zach and I get asked, there are actually two. The first, people can never believe that Zach and I don't eat dinner together and we don't grocery shop together, which I just think that's such an olden way of thinking. Like, the fact that Zach and I don't eat dinner together is so different than maybe 10, 20, even 5 years ago, because we are together every day for a large portion of the day. We both work from home, so we don't need to have that big dinner time moment, tell me how your day was, because I know how his day was pretty much for the most part. So anyway, I'm just saying, like, no matter how long I've been on the internet, people will always just think that's the most insane thing ever. And the second thing, people always ask us about finances. Do we split finances? How do we split finances and all of that? I mean, we pretty much just like split things, but not in a crazy way. Like, yeah, I paid for the last thing, now you must Venmo me. Like, we don't Venmo each other. It's not like that. At the end of the day, once we get married, we are going to be combining our finances. So essentially, I view his money as mine, my money as his. And when it comes to big purchases, we don't ask each other permission. It wouldn't make sense. I was thinking about that because I'm like, oh, when we combine finances, would I have to ask Zach, is it okay for me to get a Dyson airwrap? And I suppose I should run it by him. Like, that makes a lot of sense. It's a big purchase, but he would never tell me no, and I would never tell him no. We both work hard for our money. We should be able to spend it how we want, and one huge part of this is, yes, we both are very financially responsible. I have learned through dating Zach for so many years, like, he's not bad with his money. I'm not bad with my money. One time, an old coworker of mine was telling me he and his wife, like, have a very strict budget because she's just a very frivolous spender, and that made sense to me. But I don't know, I can't, even if I want a new car, it's like, I can't imagine being like, Zach, may I get a new car? Because it's my money. I don't know. Obviously, once we do combine our finances, and even now, these things are discussed, but I think it really comes down to the fact that I can't imagine either one of us buying something that is so crazy where the other one would be like, what the heck, you can't do that. As for where I am going right now, I think today is just gonna be like my Christmas gift shopping day, where I'm picking up the gifts that I got from my mom. It's like a small thing, so I also have to get her something else, but I'm doing that. I wanna really kind of just brainstorm and figure out what I'm getting Zach. It might not be like a physical item. I'll talk about that later. And then the other person I really need a shop for, but I have no idea what to get her, is Carly, my friend. I just hate gifting people things that they're not going to like. Like, I want someone to love my gift, but at the same time, we're of an age where I feel like if someone really wanted something or really needed something, they just get it for themselves. So I don't know, but first stop is to pick up Mother's present. I have retrieved the present. Every single year I get my mom the same exact thing, but it's like, it's not a cop-out. I really think this is a useful gift, and it is the family calendar. Obviously, Walter is the center of our entire family, and I'm a little bit disappointed because I think I got the size wrong. I thought I was getting the big one this year, and this is not really that big, but it'll have to do. I really tried this year. It is so hard for me to make the family calendar because my family, they don't take pictures of themselves. Like, there are maybe 700 million pictures of me every single year. And Neil, are you kidding? There are no pictures of him. My dad, my mom, it's hard. But this year we actually got together as a family twice. So I did have some things to choose from. Oh my gosh, yay. This actually looks not that good. I was trying to be positive, but what the heck? Like, the pictures are so dark. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so bad at this. It's hard, but this is like when my mom and I went to Miami. Okay, here we go. February, we're getting a lot better. Nice little family group shot. Oh, this one looks so good. All you need is love, and it's just a Walter collage. April, I did some photos from Zach and I's engagement. This was right before Zach asked me when my family and his family were together. My mom and me. And then December, I loved this photo. This was all of us right after my engagement. The best part of this photo is just Neil on the end, though. It's like the families, like the parents and me and Zach, and then Neil. I love it. Which, oh my goodness, it is so weird that that was almost exactly a year ago, Christmas Eve, that Zach and I have been engaged. The one thing I have to say, like, I feel like I'm the only one who feels this way. The engagement wasn't this huge, like, oh my God, now we're engaged. Zach and I had been living together. It was very obvious we were going to get engaged one day. I obviously didn't know it was going to be that night, and I was so excited, don't get me wrong, but I've never had a doubt in my mind in Zach and I's relationship. I guess it's not true. Like, maybe when we were first seeing each other, it was like, oh, like, does he like me like I like him? Like, you know how it is. But I don't know. I've always been, that's one thing. Like, I've always felt very safe and comfortable in my relationship. So I knew a proposal was in the future. I just did not know it was that night. So, you know what? That calendar started out awful with that January, but it's okay. It got a lot better. I'm feeling good. And in Walgreens, I'm very happy. I finally got this done. I got my passport photo taken because mine expired, and that's just really not a good thing, especially considering I have family in another country. Like, I just hate the idea that I can't leave the country if I need to for an emergency, so I really need to get on this. My photos, I look like it's a mugshot, so we're not even gonna focus on that. But I still need to obviously, like, send in my passport, but this is something I've been meaning to get done, and now I am parked outside Dick's Sporting Goods because Zach so kindly bought me these new shoes for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like one of those deals, and they're awesome, but this is not. They left the little thing on it. I tried them on. Honestly, they don't even really fit, so I think I'm just gonna return it and give Zach the money back, especially considering I just bought a Dyson airwrap. The shoes have been successfully returned, and now I'm going to go into my favorite store ever. During the holiday season, I feel like I'm the only person who talks about this store or loves this store, but it just, I don't know, it reminds me of home. One of the big reasons I think I love Macy's so much is because no matter where I am, whether I was away at college or I was in Dayton, Cincinnati, here, they have them everywhere. So even on my various travels, it's just like a little thing that feels like home. Also, their holiday decorations are just like on point. But I didn't end up getting any Christmas presents. I feel like we seriously just don't have any more room in our car. So I feel like I'm just gonna have to order online for people because I don't know how we're gonna fit our stuff when we go back to New York. Like, it's starting to get a little crazy. I'm back home. I have been trying for the past hour to find gifts for the people in my life. I just can't do it. Like, I can't think of anything people would like, and like, I don't know. For example, for Carly, she's been into pickleball. I've been researching pickleball gift guides for her. Like, that's how desperate I've gotten. I just don't want to give bad presents, and it sounds like Zach's getting off his phone call, so he'll be able to hear me. But for his gift, I'm thinking of doing a stay in New York City for us when we visit my family on Long Island, like booking 1 or 2 nights in a hotel. I feel like you can't go wrong with that. Like, I'm done giving him physical presents because I feel like I'll just never find anything he'll like. So I think I'll be safe with that. Let me know in the comments below if you think that's a good idea. It's gonna be freezing obviously in New York City, but I think it's still gonna be fun, like a fun little getaway on Long Island. Well, you know, out of Long Island. I have been looking into New York City hotels. I'm trying to decide like, oh, should I do it up, do something really nice? I don't think I'm going to, just because it's just 1 or 2 nights. Like, why would I do that? And to be honest, I'm not too motivated to spend a lot of money right now because I just got a notification on Rocket Money. It's like this personal finance platform I use, that I spent over $2,000 extra dollars, like compared to normal last week, which it's not surprising. I got that MRI, even though, like, can I sue them? I obviously never would, but like, why should I have to pay $600 for an MRI that the doctor messed up? Like, I literally just spent $600 for nothing. And by the way, they never even called me with my results, even though I know my results. I mean, there are no results. The MRI didn't work. And then 2, I bought the Dyson airwrap. So like, I've definitely been on a spending spree. And then as I'm on this spending spree, I am complaining about how expensive downtown St. Petersburg is, and I'm worried about the prices, and it makes no sense. But a lot of people ask, like, how do you budget? What are your strategies? What are your tips? And like, my biggest tip isn't every week like setting a budget and being like, you can't go over, you can't spend this much. Like, I have no idea how much I save in a week or I save in a month. And I know that sounds bad, but I just know I'm saving a lot of what I make, because I just know I'm not going out and spending all my money every week. Yes, I do have expensive moments like this where I bought an expensive hair tool and then I had that MRI, but for the most part, I just feel like it's all about creating good just habits, and just where like you know you're not wasting your money. But if you guys have any hotel suggestions in New York City, let me know, because I've only stayed in a couple of hotels before and I'm open to suggestions. Zach, by the way, does not watch my videos, so I think we're in the clear. But I would love good suggestions, especially because even though I worked in the city and I grew up 40 minutes from New York City, so I'm familiar with the area, I'm not necessarily familiar with every single spot in New York. And especially, I've honestly spent most of my time just like where people work, like not where they go out and do stuff. So let me know. Well, speaking of spending money, I just got a new package in the mail, but this was like seriously $8, everyone. Don't worry, I don't have a problem. And this is hopefully for my Dyson airwrap adventure. In one of the tutorials I watched, the girl was using these, these actually are so cute, these clips to section it off, because one problem I'm having with the Dyson airwrap is that it is trying to grab hair that I don't want it to grab, just because the suction thing is so strong. So, yeah.
Mine in the gym.
Okay, have fun.
I'll have fun.
Have fun.
Okay, I'll have fun.
Are you ready to do your Zach takeover vlog soon?
Yeah.
When are you gonna do it?
Right now.
No, Zach, it has to be a full day.
Whenever you want to.
Really? Oh my gosh, you have to be a full vlogger though. We need like a solid 15 minutes from you. But it can't all be at once. That's the trick with vlogs. It gets boring if you sit in the same location for too long, so you gotta be like boom, 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 boom.
That's why you're always on the move?
That's why I'm always on the move. As I literally, yesterday's vlog was literally here the entire time. I didn't leave this house.
Good tips.
Good tips. But like it truly is what I do on YouTube. Like, even if I'm here the whole day, I try to do different like settings, because I know as a viewer I like when 1 minute you're in the kitchen, the next you're there, like little things that when I first started vlogging I didn't realize. So anyway, back to me. Suction her up. Okay, so then she like grabs this and clips it. Nice. So then it's in place, and then it's A, holding even better, and then B, out of your face. I'm invested, guys. I am. Like, I know my results haven't been incredible. I wasn't expecting them to be because, well, first of all, I'm awful. But second of all, this isn't necessarily what I want with my short hair. Like, I'm really excited for when I grow my hair out a little longer. I mean, look how good. It's like no other curls I do have this much bounce. And the way I used to curl my hair, I like that look. I think it looks great, but it uses so much heat. and it uses so much products. What you didn't see behind the well, I was about to say what you didn't see behind the scenes. I showed this to you all the time. I sprayed so much just like crap in my hair before to make it stay. It was the whole thing. And with the Dyson airwrap, it just feels so, I don't know, like bouncy. And I'll admit I don't have any product in right now, so I need to figure out a product, maybe like a mousse to put in before, just so that it's not like all frizzy and it holds and all of that. But like I'm invested, guys. I think I'm gonna keep my Dyson airwrap, which I wasn't expecting, but like, I don't know, I've never experienced this. This is kind of crazy. Obviously this is a huge splurge, which it didn't really hit me before because my whole thing was like, oh, I'll return it, whatever. But now that I'm not returning it, yeah, that's a splurge. But life is all about balance. Oh my gosh, look how cute this looks, kind of, not really, maybe not. It is 5 p.m. and I'm in my pajamas and I could not be happier. Like, this is my idea of a happy life. Zach's at the gym. I am just going to be cooking us up some potatoes for dinner. Mine is Japanese. He decided to do sweet potato this week, which actually, this is Zach's first time having potatoes since his whole stomach incident started. He thought it might have been potatoes, but I guess now he's back on his potato kick, so hopefully it doesn't hurt his stomach. And that's the thing, like, clearly I will make Zach and I things, like little things here and there, but no, I don't consider popping a potato in the oven or just like asparagus to be cooking. Like, so I don't necessarily like prepare all these crazy meals, but if Zach ever asks for something, obviously I'll happily do it. And I keep saying I'm going to start like, oh my gosh, going through recipes and creating recipes, and then I Google things to make, but it just never sounds good to me. Like, I just like a potato, veggies, and protein for dinner, chicken. I just don't have any interest in like making like a linguine this or fajita that. Like, I don't know, but I know I'm gonna have to change. But for now, I'm living my best potato life. But anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here so that I can get this edited, uploaded, and relax for the rest of the evening. I think I'm just going to kick back, watch some vlogmas. I'm so excited. I said I was going to watch vlogmas last night and then I didn't get around to it. So tonight, it's No More Mr. Nice Guy. I really want to see people's vlogmases because it makes me so happy, and it's like my favorite time of the year on YouTube. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I'm trying to think. No, one of these days is gonna be a Zach takeover. Let us know if you want to see it, because I think that'd be really interesting just to see Zach vlog his day. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.